Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Boy 254 Ministries, the only true rating channel in 254 Matters Ethics. For the returning subscribers, please, I thank you and thank you for taking or keeping me here for this whole time you've been with us. For the new subscribers, please keep on watching, keep on watching, keep on watching. And for you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and may God bless you. If many of us do ignore a lot of things, but I want to talk about something or some animal, and I'm telling you, ignore this at your own peril. Ignore this at your own peril. This thing has been in my heart that I may talk about it, and this is the day maybe the Lord has made for us to talk about this thing. You might at times say it's a joke, or you may, as I was saying, I'm going to talk about this small animal called wild gecko. Many of you have seen this thing in your house. It's a group of family of lizards. They come in different colors. Some look white, some in different colors. But I want to talk about this animal called wild gecko. You might assume and say this is the normal wild gecko. The Bible says we do not wage war on physical realm. That is to say, we do not wage war on on flesh and blood. Neither do we wage war on with a physical fist, but our war is on those principalities, rulers of the darkness of this world. We wage war on the wicked spirits in high places. We wage war on the principalities, the darkness of this world. That is in Ephesians chapter 6 from verse 10 going downwards. You may read it for yourself. But I want to tell you, everything you see in the physical, they does manifest in the spiritual. I repeat it again. Man of God, I'm telling you, everything you see in the physical, it manifests itself in the spiritual. You might see a wild gecko as one of the family of lizards. But I am telling you, because the Bible in Proverbs chapter 30 from verse 28 to from verse 24 to 28, it talks about four small animals, four small and tiny animals, which are so skillful. They are so skillful. The Bible talks about these animals, and in verse 28, the Bible talks about a wild gecko. In Swahili, we call it mchusi. Mchusi ni siakari in Kluya, in French. That thing, the Bible says, it penetrates through the security of the palace. Is that thing speaking to someone? It penetrates through the security of the palace, the security of the state house, and it finds himself or itself in the palace. The security doesn't see this one. I am speaking to someone who might leave a door open. The devil doesn't need a lot of time or doesn't need a lot of space to penetrate. It doesn't. The devil needs thus a little time and a little space so that he can find his way inside the compound. Am I speaking to someone? If I'm speaking to you and you are there, please listen to this carefully. Because how can a wild gecko penetrate through the security? It needs, in your family, it needs someone who is spiritually unfit. Let me use that one. Who gives a devil a chance or a place or a camp where he may stay. The moment you realize that wild geckos are loitering and strolling around your house, trying to chase insects in your house, just understand you are at the devils or the rulers of the the rulers of this dark world. You are under their CCTV. Just know the moment you see wild geckos chasing insects in your house, that's the moment you may realize you are under attack of the enemy. Just know that you are being monitored. Your steps, your moves, your walk. Just know you are under surveillance of the devil. Someone may say, Oliver, wild geckos are wild geckos. They are wild geckos to you. But I have already told you, anything you see in the physical, it manifests itself in the spiritual. The wild geckos in your house, they are on a mission. They are monitoring spirits. Because in Proverbs it says, these wild geckos are so skillful, and the men in the dark world have realized that they can use these wild geckos. That is why when you see a wild gecko, get wary. Sometimes after a serious prayer, you have prayed during the night, you want to sleep, or you woke up during the midnight and you send a very powerful prayer to the Lord. The moment you open your eyes, you see a wild gecko. The other day, I was in the house and I was with my wife, and the wild gecko fell in our tea. And we discussed about it with my wife. And we were like, this thing is not normal. I want to talk to someone this night and this day and tonight, that you might be in a family meeting, a very important conversation of the family or with your friends, and you see a wild gecko. Just know that the information is being channeled to your enemy's door, or the signals are being sent to your enemy's door. That's why after that meeting, or you are in a discussion, then you go out and you meet someone, it's like, hey, Oliver. They whack their heads, they stand, and they stare at you like they were in the meeting. Then you start to ask yourself, how did they get this information? I'm telling you, world kegos are on a mission. They're on a mission to destroy your destiny. Be wary when you see them. You might ignore this and say you are too spiritual. I need to talk to you now. You might ignore this and you say you are too prayerful. I'm talking to you now. You might ignore this and you say, I'm a pastor, I'm over that. You might ignore this and say, I'm a man of God, I do pray day and night. During the day I pray, during the night I pray. I pray for people, they get healed. I'm telling you, the devil did not fear Jesus because he was the Son of God. I'm repeating it. The devil did not fear Jesus Christ because he was the Son of God. Never. Never. They did not fear Jesus because he was not the Son of God. But the devil dared to tempt him. The monitoring spirits, some call familiar spirits. These are either man-made spirits using either one of you in the family, one of you in the church, one of you in a community, one of you either in an association or in a society, in a jama. The only aim of the familiar spirits or the monitoring spirit is to destroy your destiny. That's why you see you are not progressing. That's why you see you are not moving as a church. You are not moving as a family. Everything, every corner is too hard. You are trying to changa this and that. You are trying to raise some money to do something, but they are not getting anywhere. You are trying to make plans like a family that during this December you might do 1, 2, 3. The December comes, it goes. The January comes, February comes, the March comes, it goes. I'm talking to someone. Familiar spirit are on mission. I don't want to give you the solution I had people giving others, but a solution I might give you, and I'm giving you, is only that: be alert in your prayers. Have some Bible verses with you. Those verses may form a foundation for your prayers. Someone say, Oliver, since I read the Bible, I don't know, on Sunday till Sunday, that's when I read the Bible. You are living dangerously. You are living dangerously. You are living on a slope. You might fall. You might fall. The monitoring spirit are on a mission. They will catch up with you. Prayers alone without any foundation of Bible, that you just pray, you just chase things that you don't know. Like Psalms 91 is a very good prayer against the monitoring spirits, especially verse 2 and verse 3. They are very important. And according to verse 8, verse 9 there, where it says the arrows of the enemy may be thrown during the night, but you may withstand them, because the Lord worketh good for you. I'm telling you, without standing with the Bible verses to pray against the devil, you lose the battle. I want to say something before I close. Monitoring spirits. You might say your life is so well and your life is so good that nothing is disturbing you, nothing is moving you. I'm telling you, Jesus had 12 disciples. But the devil looked for the weakling via Judah Iscariot. One of your family members may be a weakling. You yourself might be a weakling. Pastor, you might be a weakling. You don't pray, you don't fast. A member in your family might be a weakling. I've said and I'm repeating. The evil spirits, like the Bible says, the devil is hovering around. He's hovering around, looking for someone to devour, looking for someone to eat, looking for someone to bring down. Be careful, be careful, be careful. That as Judas Iscariot was used to hand over the Son of God, you might be used to hand over your family. You might be used, or one of your family might be used. One of the church member might be used. One of the association member might be used. One of the chama member might be used to hand over all of you. With this generation we are in of devil worshipping, the monitoring spirit are at work.